Hi, I'm Ray, and I suffer from chronic illness. Because of my chronic illness, I don't always feel my best, and I don't always look my best. So today I'm going to share with you how I very quickly and easily go from looking pale and tired to looking healthy and energetic, even if I don't feel that way. I'm only going to use a handful of products, and I'm only going to use products that are really easy to apply with minimal tools. You could do this whole look with just your fingers. All right, let's get into it. First thing, BB cream. BB cream does a great job of bringing back some healthy glow and color to the skin and covering up the redness that I tend to get. It's also really easy to apply because you can do it with just your fingers, and most BB creams have some skin beneficial ingredients and sunscreen. Also, my favorites, which are from Misha and Purito, are not too expensive. This tube costs about $10 on Amazon. So, not being too careful with anything, just kind of blending that out. All right, now, if we want to look healthy, we want to make sure that the under eye areas are not weighing us down, not dark, and making us look tired. So I'm going to grab a concealer that's a little bit lighter than my skin color. I'm going to put a tiny bit in a few different places. All right, and the only place that you really need it to really bump up that healthy look is those inner corners on the eyes. All right, and then I'm going to grab a densely packed brush and just blend out the concealer. If you had other spots you wanted to cover on your face, you could put the concealer anywhere you need it. I'm just kind of brightening up the center of the face at the same time that I hide redness and also any discoloration under the eye. All right, so by brightening up that inner corner, I'm gonna look a lot healthier. You want to make sure everything is nicely blended and you can't tell that, the area with the concealer is any lighter than anywhere else. And I keep it very easy. So the next step is going to be a cream blush, and I'm going to use this one from Rare Beauty because this one is very easy to use. I'm just going to pick up a bunch on my fingers and apply to my cheekbone. Right, so just applying along the cheekbone. You pretty much can't over apply this product. If you're using different products, you might need to be more cautious. But I'm just gonna kind of apply that and then gently blend the edges so that it looks natural, and it just gives a little bit of color to the face. I'm gonna go in with more. Right, and you could also use a bronzer here. You could use a different blush. You don't have to use cream products, though I do think they give kind of a healthy glow to the skin. So now we have some color, some healthy glow, and we've gotten rid of any darkness in the inner corners of the eyes. So that's pretty good. Next, we need to do the eyes. So what I'm going to do on the eyes is keep it super, super simple. I'm going to grab any eyeshadow palette, right? So just whichever eyeshadow palette that you like. I'm going to use my Persona Identity palette. This one is the old packaging. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into kind of a medium shade with my ring finger. And I'm just going to put that right through the crease of the eye, and then with a clean finger, just go in and blend out, right? So we don't need to use even a brush. We don't need to be too careful, just adding a little bit of definition to the eye. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Don't need to be too careful. We just want to go right through that center part, through that crease. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of the kind of shimmery colors. Let's go with Bombshell. That one's my favorite. It's got kind of a greenish color to it. And I'll just tap that onto the eye. And then if you want, for some added health, you can take your pinky finger and a really light color. So I'm gonna go in with this sassy color with my pinky. And I'm just gonna apply that right in the inner corner of the eye, just to brighten up that inner corner. I'm grabbing a smudge brush, and I'm gonna go into this color in the palette. So I'm picking a darker shade. And then I'm going to just stick that on the outer half of the lash line, just kind of following the lash line. This is just gonna give the eye a little more definition, a little bit of a kind of an upward turn. So just in that outer portion of the eye. And then of course, we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, so just the outer half of the lid right across that lash line. There we go. And then lastly for the eyes, let's go in with some mascara. All right, and a dark brown mascara is a great option for a day when you don't really want to look like you're wearing tons of makeup. You just want to look like you are healthy. So this is a kind of dark brown color. And I am just gonna do the top lashes. All right, so we'll do the same thing on the other side. You wanna really wiggle that brush in there. You wanna get the inner and outer corners. Because mascara gives a lot of definition to the eyes, which is definitely gonna make you look more alert, less tired, less like you don't feel your best. All right. Now I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. Wow Brow and just quickly sweep that through the brows. All of these steps are optional. You can skip any of them. Doesn't need to be hard. And then the last thing I want to do is add some color to the lips. I'm going to use this color, which is a gloss with kind of a stain in it, right? So it's gonna add some brightness, which helps me look healthier, and some glossiness, which also helps with that vision of health. And it's easy to apply, and you don't need to be too careful with a gloss. Right, and by going over it with a finger, you're gonna make it look really kind of natural, lived in, not overly made up. And then that's it. Healthy. I'd love to know your tips and tricks for what you do to look healthy. So let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you're into videos on beauty and wellness for spoonies, I'd love to have you here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Bye. You look gorgeous and healthy.